Live Storm Team. This is your forecast first.
Thanks for joining us on this midweek. We're getting on the backside of this storm system, and a couple of things I want to share with you right now. We're starting to get some color right here in the Grand Valley. Good sunshine. We have good sunsetting light. Sunset occurs right around 6:45. And some light rain still falling in the northern desert region, just outside of Fruita, all the way up until the Book Cliff. So we're winding things down. On radar, we've seen a couple of areas, primarily on the west end of the Grand Valley and the east end of the Grand Valley today. Multiple times today picking up a little quick round of showers, but the broader picture shows fewer and fewer of those rain showers as we head into the evening hours. We're going to keep those clouds around. We're going to continue with these cool temperatures. As far as official rain goes, yeah, we got a little bit. This isn't the end. We have a little bit of a lull for Thursday. We'll see some sunshine. And then I'm going to be talking about an active weather pattern that is not only going to increase the wind speeds, not only going to increase the rain chances on multiple days, but also deliver colder temperatures. Full forecast details coming right up.
Now, first on the Western Slope, you're watching KREX 5 News at 6 p.m.
Good evening and thank you for joining us this Wednesday on KREX 5 News at 6. I'm Logan Wilbur.
And I'm Lena Takada. Plateau Valley School District is on a remote learning schedule until at least Friday after dozens of children became sick with unconfirmed illnesses. District officials say more than 50 students were under quarantine after possible exposure to COVID-19, but 60 additional students were absent from school, leading to the decision to go remote.
Now, more than 100 total students have been absent from the Plateau Valley School District in the past week, and school officials decide to switch to remote learning while they assess why students are experiencing this increase in illness. Considering the high number of students affected, all after-school activities, including sports, have been put on hold. Superintendent Mike Page has declined for an on-camera interview at this time.
Mesa County Public Health has been informed of the increase in illnesses affecting students at Plateau Valley. A public health spokesperson says the decision to go remote was determined by District 50 and is the best course of action for the situation. Plateau Valley is not the only school district on the Western Slope dealing with illnesses this year. District 51 is at the center of nearly 24 active investigations into COVID-19 outbreaks, according to Mesa County Public Health.
Public Health is looking into 30 total active outbreaks, 22 of those in a school setting. As of today, there are 322 confirmed cases linked to District 51 outbreaks. 1/6 of all those cases stem from Grand Mesa Middle School, where 53 cases are confirmed so far. Even with the outbreaks, thankfully, no one under the age of 19 years old is hospitalized currently. And KREX 5 is your local election headquarters. And Colorado State Senator Carrie Donovan announced she is suspending campaign fundraising. Donovan was the frontrunner among Democrats looking in to unseat Congresswoman Lauren Boebert to represent Colorado's 3rd Congressional District. Donovan tweeted this week she won't accept donations because the proposed map for the 3rd Congressional District doesn't include her hometown of Vail or her ranch in neighboring Wolcott.
Now, legally, Donovan can represent the 3rd District even if she doesn't live in its boundaries. The state Supreme Court has until November 1st to approve the map as proposed or challenge the map and send it back to the redistricting committee.
And as Rob Hagan reports, one group is already challenging the map, saying it does not represent minority voters in Colorado.
The state of Colorado voted to have an independent redistricting commission in 2018, and this commission, made up of 4 Democrats, 4 Republicans, and 4 unaffiliated voters, has submitted a new congressional map representing an 8th district for a rapidly growing population.
We are engaging in what could really be a transformative independent redistricting process that's driven by our communities.
This redistricting organizer says the new map's partisan drawn and doesn't reflect the diversity of minority voters in the state.
It rather splits our communities of color across multiple districts while seemingly prioritizing municipal boundaries and protecting incumbents.
Rennie's hope is the Freedom to Vote Act, which, according to the Common Cause organization, protects voters against discrimination by expanding access, restores voting rights to people with prior felonies, and blocks partisan and racial gerrymandering.
It is possible to create a district where Latinos have a voting age plurality, or even 2 districts where communities of color together as a coalition could have a majority voting age population.
But one Western Slope lawmaker says the commission did their job and the congressional map fairly represents all communities of interest.
There was ample time for public comment on this, and that particular map came out of that commission 11-1. So all they needed was 8 to have a majority.
Common Cause conducted over 60 mapping community sessions across the state and spoke to over 1,200 Coloradans. But Perenni says the research fell on deaf ears and they're going to keep fighting for a fair map.
Common Cause, along with lots of other organizations, are preparing our own briefs to accompany that map to the courts.
It's just going to be up to the courts and whether they agree with the commission or they agree with any of these entities that might challenge the commission.
First on the Western Slope, I'm Rob Hagan with KREX 5 News.
Now, Colorado's new and 8th congressional district will be in place for the November 2022 election. Before that, the court must approve the congressional redistricting map by December 15th.
Now, Mesa Mall welcomed a new big box retailer today. Dillard's held its official grand opening this morning. COVID-19 initially delayed construction, pushing Dillard's opening date back further than they expected.
Yeah, and Chance Sticklin joins us live from the Mesa Mall right now. Chance, what does today's new opening mean, not just for the customers, but all of Grand Valley?
Logan and Lena, people from all over were super excited about the grand opening of the new Dillard's. This coming just weeks after Dick's Sporting Goods opened its doors to the public. Dillard's held a soft opening earlier this week, but today's celebration reminded me of the things you'd see on Black Friday. And those I talked to say it's not just another store to shop at, but more importantly, will help fund big money into the local economy. The highly anticipated wait is over. What was once an idea in 2019 is now reality, the official grand opening of Dillard's.
This is just having a really nice store in Grand Junction.
Yeah, we were here Friday for the soft opening and we were so impressed. The store is just beautiful.
That's why we got here early, to be one of the first in the door. We want to welcome Dillard's.
People from all over Western Colorado and even a few from out of state waited in line to get their hands on some of the good buys.
I like everything they sell, and I like it because I can get some help. I like somebody, if I came in today to look for a certain type of underwear, and she knew just where to direct me.
Dillard's won't just make a new customer base happy. City leaders hope to reestablish in-person shopping on the Western Slope.
It will also kind of re-cement our position as a regional hub for shopping. And we're really hoping, again, that we can recapture some of those dollars that people have been spending with online retailers.
Mesa Mall first announced that Dillard's would be coming to Grand Junction in February of 2019. What was once a 77,000 square foot location has now grown to 100,000 square feet. And the new name is Dillard's.
So everything we've heard and the support that we received from the community, and so it's so gratifying that we're here to please them, because it's about you guys, it's about Grand Junction, it's about the entire valley. That's what we're here for.
Dillard's will employ roughly 100 people, and with the holiday season sneaking up on us, Schwanke says the store could generate 6 figures in a single week.
I would not be surprised, particularly when we get into the Christmas season, that you could see them, generating $500,000 to $1 million of, weekly or even on a very good day.
The mall manager, Jay Greenberg, and chamber officials told me this is one of the only new department stores to be built nationwide. As a bonus, the store will also offer a tailoring service to those who purchase suits or other clothing items. Reporting first on the Western Slope and live at the new Dillard's location, I'm Chance Sticklin with KREX 5 News. Logan, Lena.
Thanks, Chance. Now, the Glenwood Canyon Emergency Project will have another round of overnight closures this week, weather permitting. Closures of eastbound I-70 are scheduled for Thursday and Friday from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. The eastbound closure point will be exit 116 at Glenwood Springs. Anyone needing to travel further east will have to take the detour at exit 87 in West Rifle through Craig and Steamboat Springs.
And all lanes of I-70 between Loveland Pass and Silverthorne are now fully open. A tractor trailer crashed and caught fire late Tuesday night, closing the highway overnight and into the morning hours. By the afternoon, CDOT was able to open the highway to most traffic with one lane closed as crews continued cleanup efforts. Well, a partnership between School District 51 and other educational centers is helping local students take pride in their heritage. Excuse me.
Oh, excuse me. No, go ahead.
We are continuing our coverage of Hispanic heritage this month, and that's still ahead.
Plus, your full forecast is just 60 seconds away. Don't go anywhere.